The strength of a currency is generally measured in terms of its exchange rate relative to major world currencies like the US dollar, the euro, or the British pound. Today, we're diving into the top 10 African countries with the strongest currencies in 2024. From the oil-rich economies of North Africa to the resource powerhouses of Southern Africa, these nations are leading the way with the most valuable currencies on the continent. Want to know which country's money holds the most weight? Stay tuned as we explore the economies behind these powerhouse currencies and discover what keeps them strong in the global market. Let's get started. The South African rand is one of the most important and widely traded currencies in Africa, and in 2024, it continues to hold a significant place on the continent. Ranked 10th among African currencies in terms of strength, the rand's value has been supported by various economic, political, and global factors that impact South Africa's economy. Factors contributing to the strength of the South African rand are diverse economy, commodity exports, foreign investment, tourism, and lastly government and monetary policy. As of 2024, the South African rand has shown resilience despite global challenges. The exchange rate of the South African rand to the US dollar fluctuates but is generally around 18.50 rands to 19.50 rands per $1. This exchange rate is affected by both domestic factors, such as inflation and interest rates, as well as global factors, like the strength of the US dollar and demand for South African exports. The Namibian dollar, which is pegged to the South African rand, is currently one of the strongest currencies in Africa, ranked 9th in 2024. As of September 2024, the exchange rate stands at approximately 17.8 for Namibian dollars to $1. The strength of the Namibian dollar is largely tied to its close relationship with the South African economy, as Namibia's economy is heavily integrated with South Africa's. This peg to the South African rand helped stabilize the Namibian dollar, allowing it to benefit from the relatively stronger position of the rand in global markets. Namibia exports significant amounts of minerals, such as diamonds and uranium, which also contribute to the country's economic stability. The demand for these resources on the international market provides a solid foundation for the currency's value. Namibia's stable political environment and relatively low inflation rates compared to many other African nations further support the strength of its currency. The Lesotho Loti, ranked 8th on the list of strongest African currencies in 2024, is closely tied to the South African rand due to Lesotho's membership in the Common Monetary Area, CMA, which includes South Africa, Namibia, and Eswatini. This peg provides stability for the Loti, as it ensures that the currency moves in tandem with the rand. Consequently, the Loti has benefited from any strength the rand has experienced against major currencies, including the US dollar. One of the key factors supporting the strength of the Loti in 2024 is Lesotho's careful monetary policy, which is influenced by the Central Bank of Lesotho, CBL. The central bank has maintained steady interest rates to control inflation while encouraging economic stability. Additionally, Lesotho's low external debt and stable trade relations with South Africa, its largest trading partner, contribute to the Loti's resilience. In September 2024, the exchange rate of the Loti against the US dollar is approximately 18.47 Lotis to $1. Next up, the Eritrean Nakfa is ranked number 7 on the list of African countries with the strongest currencies in 2024, reflecting the unique economic and political dynamics of Eritrea. Introduced in 1997, the Nakfa replaced the Ethiopian birr following Eritrea's independence in 1993. The currency has been pegged to the US dollar for much of its existence, a significant factor in its relative strength. The Eritrean Nakfa's position as the 7th strongest currency in Africa in 2024 is largely a result of government-imposed economic controls, limited inflation, and a fixed exchange rate. While these factors have succeeded in maintaining the currency's value on paper, they also highlight the challenges Eritrea faces, such as limited economic growth and international trade integration. As of 2024, the official rate remained set at approximately 15 Nakfas to $1. However, the unofficial exchange rate in the black market is often significantly weaker, reflecting the disparity between the government-controlled market and actual currency availability. The Botswana pula is ranked number 6 on the list of African countries with the strongest currencies in 2024, and has long been a robust currency in Africa. Introduced in 1976, it replaced the South African rand as Botswana's official currency and quickly became one of the continent's most reliable currencies. Several factors contribute to the strength of the pula, which continues to perform well relative to other African currencies in 2024. Botswana is one of Africa's most stable and prosperous nations, largely due to its successful management of natural resources, particularly diamonds. The country has avoided many of the pitfalls that have plagued resource-rich nations, such as corruption and over-reliance on a single commodity. As of 2024, the exchange rate of the Botswana pula stands at approximately 13 pulas per $1. This rate reflects the currency's strength relative to both regional and global currencies, though it is subject to gradual adjustments in line with the country's managed float system. The Seychellois rupee ranks as the 5th strongest currency in Africa in 2024. As the official currency of Seychelles, a small island nation in the Indian Ocean, the strength of the Seychellois rupee reflects a combination of economic policies, tourism-driven revenue, and effective financial management. Tourism is the lifeblood of the Seychelles economy, accounting for a significant portion of its foreign exchange earnings. With its pristine beaches, coral reefs, and luxury resorts, the country attracts tourists from across the globe, including from Europe, Asia, and Africa. The constant inflow of foreign currencies, such as the euro and US dollar, from tourists helps maintain demand for the Seychellois rupee, contributing to its strength. As of 2024, the Seychellois rupee is trading at approximately 14.00 rupees to 15.00 rupees per US dollar. This exchange rate reflects the continued demand for the Seychellois rupee, bolstered by steady economic growth and foreign exchange inflows from key sectors like tourism and fisheries. At number 4, we have the Ghanaian cedi, which stands out as a symbol of Ghana's growing economic resilience and stability. Ghana's economy is characterized by significant diversification, which has bolstered the strength of the cedi. Beyond its well-known gold and cocoa exports, Ghana has made strides in developing other sectors such as oil and gas, technology, and services. The discovery and exploitation of oil in the early 2010s have been particularly transformative, providing a substantial boost to the country's revenue and foreign exchange reserves. The oil sector's contribution to Ghana's GDP and export revenues has strengthened the cedi by enhancing the country's economic stability and currency reserves. Ghana has become an increasingly attractive destination for foreign direct investment, FDI, thanks to its stable political environment, growing infrastructure, and favorable business climate. Currently, the exchange rate of the Ghanaian cedi stands at approximately 12.5 cedis per $1. Moving into the top 3 place, we have the Moroccan dirham ranked number 3. The exchange rate of the Moroccan dirham stands at approximately 10.5 dirhams per $1. One of the major reasons for the strength of the Moroccan dirham is the country's diversified economy. Morocco has successfully developed multiple key sectors, including agriculture, tourism, mining, and manufacturing, which have allowed the country to reduce its reliance on any single industry. Morocco maintains significant foreign exchange reserves, which play a crucial role in supporting the dirham. Morocco follows a managed float system for its currency, which means that the dirham is allowed to fluctuate within a certain range against a basket of currencies, particularly the euro and the US dollar. Inflation in Morocco has historically been kept under control, contributing to the dirham's purchasing power. The government and the central bank have implemented policies aimed at controlling price increases, maintaining a stable economic environment. The Libyan dinar ranks as the 2nd strongest currency in Africa in 2024, demonstrating a resilience tied to the country's unique economic conditions. As of September 2024, 1 Libyan dinar is equivalent to approximately $0.21, meaning $1 exchanges for about 4.77 Libyan dinars. The strength of the Libyan dinar primarily stems from Libya's vast oil reserves, which are the cornerstone of its economy. Libya has one of the largest oil reserves in Africa, and oil revenues have traditionally accounted for a significant portion of the nation's GDP and government income. Because global oil is traded in US dollars, this creates a direct pipeline of foreign exchange into Libya, helping stabilize the dinar. Despite the civil unrest and political instability Libya has faced since the 2011 overthrow of Muammar Gaddafi, the country's oil production has remained vital. The Central Bank of Libya plays a crucial role in managing the dinar's value by controlling the supply of foreign currency in the market. The Tunisian dinar stands as the strongest currency in Africa in 2024, earning the top spot on our list. Tunisia's economy, while smaller compared to larger African nations like Nigeria or South Africa, is relatively diversified and supported by a combination of stable industries, prudent economic policies, and favorable geopolitical positioning. Tunisia has established itself as an attractive destination for foreign direct investment, FDI, particularly from Europe. The country's close proximity to the European Union and favorable trade agreements with countries in the Mediterranean region have allowed it to become an export-oriented economy. Investments in the manufacturing and automotive industries, as well as in renewable energy, have provided much-needed capital and technological know-how, boosting the country's economic outlook and the strength of the dinar. Although Tunisia has faced some political challenges in the post-Arab Spring era, it remains one of the more stable countries in the region. As of 2024, the Tunisian dinar is trading at approximately 3.00 dinars per $1. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed our dive into the top 10 African countries with the strongest currencies in 2024. If you found this video informative, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on African finance and economics. Drop your thoughts and questions in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll explore more fascinating topics. Until then, keep exploring our beautiful continent.